this is interesting because some, as we know, the Eastern Orthodox, some of the churches would probably accept some more, like Third Maccabees and the Greek Esdras, First Esdras from the Septuagint.
Yeah.
But not the Coptic Church. You don't accept these books, which is, to me, this is very interesting. And I heard sometimes these arguments that Carthage followed the Septuagint, and hence they certainly accepted First Esdras. Well, the Coptic Church, which is an independent church from the Catholic Church, came to the same conclusion that Carthage really lists almost the same books. So
yeah.
Incredible. And one final question, then I pass it over to William. So you have a patriarch. Is it also called the Pope? Is it correct?
Yes.
Yeah. And so Athanasius the Great would be one of the greatest popes, I believe, in the Coptic Church. When you look at his 39th Festal letter, right, he sometimes gives you a tiered canon. He calls the canonized books, then he's got the books that are read. And yet, even the Coptic Church recognizes that Athanasius doesn't do any distinction between those canonized and those that are read. I mean, for him, both are inspired. Is this the same understanding of the Coptic Church, isn't it?
I'm trying to clarify the question. So you're referring to like non-canonized?
The 39th Festal letter, where Athanasius gives his list of the books.
Yeah.
And then he describes those that are canonized, right? Athanasius was the first to use this term canon or canonized. And then he says that for greater accuracy, he must add also the others, Tobit, Judith, and so on, right? And he also mentions Esther in this category. Yeah, when we look at his writings, for example, in his letter to the Egyptian bishops, he clearly says that both Sirach and the Psalms are the words of the Holy Spirit. So, so even the Coptic Church, for whom Athanasius would be the Pope, right? The Coptic Church understands that there is no distinction between these two categories, those that are read and the canonized. They are all the same. Yep. As you said, deuterocanonical, it's really an invention of Sixtus of Siena. We never heard that before, but it got popularized, this term. However, there's no distinction, right? They're all the same.
Yeah. I can tell you that a few years ago, well, many years ago, I met with Pope Shenouda, the previous patriarch of Alexandria. We were in a meeting. He was giving a lecture in the theological seminary. This was here in the U.S., and he asked a question about the books of the Bible. I don't remember exactly what the question was, and I remember answering and saying, I used the term deuterocanonical. And he looked at me and he said, there's no such thing as deuterocanonical, because that means that there is like first canonical and second canonical, but we don't make a distinction. They are all the books of the Bible.